Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol and I'm so glad you've joined us today. We are going to continue with our heart opening series. We're going to do most of today's class standing. Just remember, if at any time you feel like you want to sit down, just keep working with us. It's just fine. Later this afternoon, we will be uploading this video to our Bottoms Down Chair Yoga YouTube channel. We hope you'll check it out, and if you haven't already, click on that big red subscribe button. It really helps us out. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to move up a little bit further up into our chair, so we're at least about halfway forward. And let's go ahead and think about those feet, grounding those feet into the earth. So we just think about having those 4 pressure points. 1 point behind the big toe, a point behind the little toe, and then the 2 points of the heel. Just kind of think about having all 4 of those points nice and firmly grounded to the earth. The next thing we're going to think about are those sits bones. So we want to ground our sits bones to the chair. So we have those pointy bones that hold our weight as we sit. And we want to have them equally weighted on the chair. So make sure if you feel like you're leaning one way or the other, just make any adjustments that you want in order to feel like you're nice and connected and stable and grounded. All right. We're going to place our hands lightly on our thighs, palms facing up. You can add that mudra or not add the mudra, your choice. We're going to lift our heart nice and tall, lower those shoulders down out of the ears, close your eyes, and just breathe. Begin to connect to your heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room and just focusing your attention inward. Begin to notice your breath, just your natural breath as you inhale and exhale. Now move into that elongated breath, inhaling more deeply, exhaling more completely. Moving into your belly breath, extend the belly as you inhale, engaging the diaphragm, filling the lungs from the bottom up. Pull the belly button to the spine as you push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that a few times. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intention for today's practice. One more breath. And release it. Open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And drop your chin towards your chest. Left ear towards the left shoulder. And chin to chest. Go ahead and look out. We're going to look over that right shoulder. We're going to look center. And we're going to look over that other shoulder. And we're going to look center and roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. And reverse it. Ah, it feels good to me. Beautiful. Okay, Let's take our hands to the ceiling. Clasp your fingers, interlace your fingers, pointer fingers to the ceiling. Shoulders are down, and let's lean our mountain. Let's come up, and we're going to lean our mountain. Let's come up, and let's bring those arms down and around and roll one shoulder at a time. And reverse it. All right. Place your hands lightly on your thighs. We're going to do a few cat and cows. Belly button to spine. Round the shoulders. Tuck the chin. Let that head fall. Really feel the stretch in the neck and the upper body. Okay. Let's go ahead and lift up. We're going to turn those palms. Our palms are kind of up and our thumbs are back to the back wall as we open up that heart. You feel that? All right, let's come around again into our cat pose. And let's lift up into cow. And release it and roll those shoulders. And reverse it. Okay, back to mountain pose. Interlace fingers, pointer fingers to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. We're extending long. Our belly button is to our spine. Let's lean our mountain. Now, I want you to just turn and look up towards the ceiling. Just a little twist. You should feel it in the side waist. Take that twist out, come up, and let's do the other side. All right, let's look up towards that ceiling, just a little twist. Take the twist out, come up, big circle around last time. Roll those shoulders. And reverse that. All right, how's everybody feeling? Whew, ready to get going. Okay, we're going to go through our series pretty quickly seated, and then we'll stand up. So we're going to take that right knee, we're going to open it up nice and wide, left knee towards the floor. Push that foot back behind you, lift your heart up. Let that knee fall down towards the floor to that 90-degree angle, hands at heart. Inhale here, exhale, hands to the ceiling. One more breath. We're going to bend our elbows and we're going to look up at the ceiling. One more breath. Come back up to your warrior one and we're going to move to our warrior two. We're going to flip this front palm up and back. Reverse that warrior. Back to your warrior two. Straight to your side angle pose. Hand at waist to begin with. Hand extends. And arm down. One more breath. Back up to your warrior two. Reverse that warrior up and back. Back to your warrior two. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in those arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release it. Whew, we went fast, didn't we? Everybody okay? Other side. Open it up. We're going to move into that crescent lunge first. So we're going to push that foot back. We're on those toes. Hands at heart. All right, go ahead and let that knee fall down. We're going to bring our hands to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, goalpost arms, looking up just a little bit. Hands back to the ceiling. We're going to move into our warrior two. Paying attention to your knee placement on that, up on that edge. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two, into your side angle pose. Extend that arm out. Remember the opening happens through the chest, not with the arm. Place that arm down. This is an option if you wish, but you must keep that heart open. Back to your warrior two. Reverse it up and back. Back to warrior two. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the bones against the muscles against the bones in those arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. Okay. Up we go. So you're going to be on the right side of your chair. I am actually going to move my chair out of the way because I'm going to turn to the side. I just think you can see me a little better from a side position. So you're going to be on the right side of your chair, okay? And you'll have it here for support, and we're going to move through actually we're going to do a sun salutation, and then we're going to move through our warriors into that side angle pose, okay? So I'm just going to set mine aside. You've got yours right there. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little bit better. All right, are we ready? Our feet are about hip distance apart, right? So we've got that natural extension of those hips. We're going to bring our hands to our heart. We're going to pull that belly button to the spine, and we're going to keep it solid the whole time, right? Our shoulders are going to stay down out of our ears, hands to the heart. Inhale, exhale, up we go. Inhale here, we're going to dive forward, belly button to spine. Ha! Hands on shins, halfway lift. Extend that head long. Shoot your hips back behind you, forward fold, all the way down. Let that head fall. Now we're going to roll up slowly. Bend the knees. Roll up very, very slowly. And come back to a standing position. With your right leg, you're going to step back. All right, my hips are forward. My back foot is at that 45-degree angle. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Inhale here. We're going to move to our warrior two. Ha! Front knee is bent. Knee is tracking towards your second toe. So that knee is not bent in, okay? Keep that openness happening here. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in those arms. Look over those front fingertips. We're going to flip that palm up and back. There's your reverse warrior. We've done these a few times. I think everybody's comfortable with them. Back to that warrior two. Are we ready? We're going to move into our side angle pose. So I'm going to take the fleshy part of this arm and I'm going to place it on the fleshy part of my leg. Palm is facing up. This hand is on my waist and I'm opening my heart. All right, are we ready? We're going to extend this arm long. Now remember, do you see that? All I'm doing is I'm unbending my elbow, right? I'm straightening my elbow. I am not opening it. All I'm doing is I'm just extending it. Got it? Okay, now this wrist is going to come down towards the floor. Again, I'm not folding in on myself. If you feel yourself collapsing, bring that arm up. I don't care how far down this wrist goes. I do care that you collapse in on yourself. That's not the idea of this pose, right? We're staying open. We're breathing. One more breath, back up to that warrior two. We're going to reverse it one more time. Listen to my voice. Take your back hand and your back leg, and we're going to power move up. That's a power stroke, right? To get that leg and that arm back up. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So come to the other side of your chair. All right, are we ready? Get your feet about hip distance apart. You're going to bring your hands to your heart. All right? Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale, up we go. Inhale, exhale, dive forward, belly button to spine. Halfway lift is your inhale, hands on shins. Extend that head long. Forward fold is your exhale. Now, if you feel okay, we're going to reverse swan dive up, or you can roll up and bring your hands to your heart. Take a big step back with that left leg. All right. Do you see my little balance issue there? Bend that front knee. All right, belly button to spine. Lengthen that tailbone. We're standing down that back leg. Hands at heart. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the ceiling. Bend those elbows and let's look up at the ceiling. Just a little heart opener right there too, right? Woo, feels good. Up we go. Inhale here. Exhale into that warrior two. Oh, yeah. Bend that front knee. Give me a good bend to that front knee. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in those arms. We're going to look over these front fingertips. Flip that palm up and back. Don't worry about the breath. You can add the breath if you wish. We would inhale here and exhale as we move into our side angle pose. Start with your hand on your waist. Open up that heart. Now, I'm just extending that arm, and then this hand is going to come down by my ankle. So it's kind of wrist by ankle, or if you're collapsing in on yourself, Bring it up. It's okay, right? You're still going to get that heart opening. I promise you, you are. Are you breathing? Don't hold your breath. Ha-ha! One more breath. Up we go to that warrior two. Let's reverse it one more time. Up and back. Are you ready for that power move? Back hand, back foot comes up. Windmill up. Whew. Other side. Come to the other side of your chair. Are you ready? Get those feet halfway, about hip distance apart, hands to heart. Inhale here. Up we go. All right, let's dive forward. That's your exhale. Your inhale on your halfway lift. Extend, forward fold. Let that head just fall. Reverse one, dive up. Bring your hands to your heart. Ready? Here we go. We're going to take a big step back with that right foot. Move into your version of warrior one. Belly is tight. Hands to the ceiling. Here we go. Let's open up that heart. Oh, yeah, you feel it? Looking up towards the ceiling, opening that heart up. One more breath. Hands back up. Let's move into that warrior two. Bending that front knee. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your warrior two. Side angle pose. Remember, start with your hand on your waist. Extend that hand up. Place that opposite hand down by that ankle if you wish. One more breath. Back to your warrior two. Reverse that warrior up and back. Are we ready to windmill it? Oh, and up. Other side. Ha. Get those feet about hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here. Up we go. Exhale, we're going to dive it forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ha. Let that head fall. Reverse one, dive up. And bring that hand to heart. Left leg. Step it back. Warrior one. Ha. Whew. Right. Hands to the ceiling. Let's bend those elbows and look up. Oh, beautiful goddess arms. One more breath. Hands back up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and on that exhale, we're moving into our warrior two pose. Looking over those front fingertips, reverse that warrior up and back. Back to your warrior two, into your side angle pose. High, extend that arm. Let that opposite arm drop down towards the floor. Open up that heart. One more breath. Press into your warrior two. Reverse that warrior up and back. Ready? Power move. Up we go. Other side. One more each side. We're almost there. All right. Get your feet nice and stable. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Up we go. Dive forward. Ha. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Let that head fall. Reverse one, dive up. Bring your hands to your heart. Big step back with that right leg. Hands at heart. Hips are forward. Belly is tight. Lengthen down that tailbone. Bring your hands to the ceiling. Bend those elbows and look up at the ceiling. Oh, yeah, beautiful goddess arms. Up we go. Inhale here, exhale. Move into your version of warrior two. Checking out those ribs, right? What's going on with those ribs? Are they forward or are they center? Where's that knee? Think about it. Flip that palm up and back. Back to your version of warrior two. Into your side angle pose. Dropping that wrist down, opening that heart up. One more breath. Press back to your warrior two. Flip it up and back. Are we ready for that power move? Windmill it up. Other side. Last time, last side. We got this. All right. Get those hips nice and stable. And those feet in alignment with those hips. Bring your hands to your heart. Up we go. Inhale here, we're going to dive it forward. Ha. We're going to halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Bring your hands to your heart. Ha. Step back with that left leg. Hips are forward. Bend that front knee. Pull that belly in. Hands to the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, looking up at that ceiling. Ha. Up we go on an inhale. Exhale, move into your version of warrior two. Woo! Flip that palm up and back. Reversing that warrior back to warrior two. Side angle pose. Open that heart. Extend that arm. Let that wrist fall down by the ankle. Press back to your warrior two. Flip that palm up and back. Ready? And windmill it up. Power move it up. Ha! How'd you do? Go ahead and grab your water. We're going to take a seat and take just a moment. I don't know about you, but I've got my heart rate up, right? So as we move through those poses without stopping, it really can get that heart rate up. Okay, very, very good. Last thing we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of seated, very similar, so I want us to just take your version of your warrior two. So I'm going to take the version where I'm going to scoot to the side of my chair and back, and I'm going to hook this leg over, because I'm feeling pretty open right now after all that we just did standing. So we're going to come back to that warrior two, and we're going to come back to that side angle pose. All right, so feel your side angle pose from seated. Now, I want you to take this hand that's in the air and I want you to put it behind your back. So not on your waist, but behind your back and open. Do you kind of feel that a little bit different? So this is what we call a bind. And in our next classes, we are going to be adding in a bind. I just kind of wanted you to see how it feels, all right? So I will be using a strap. Let's release that and come up. Ooh, yeah. And we're going to go to the other side. All right? So find your version. Find your version of your warrior two. You can hook that leg over if you like that. If you don't like that, don't. Make sure your knees in alignment with those toes, right? Here's your warrior two, and we're going to come into that side angle pose. Then we're going to take the hand that's in the air and place it behind our back as we open. So this is, again, what we call in yoga is called a bind. So what we'll be doing next time from seated is we'll be using this. We're also going to be using a strap. Let's go ahead and come out of that. So if you have a yoga strap, then that's great. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can substitute a necktie, a scarf, maybe a belt, maybe even the belt like from your robe. I don't know if your belt, but you want it to be about this length, okay? It doesn't have to be the full length of my yoga strap. It doesn't have to be that long, but it needs to be about, I don't know, about that long. I measured it, and a necktie is perfect. So that's kind of gives you a sense of the length of the strap. So we'll be using that next week. We'll be using our hands and our body to bind as well. So if you don't have that strap and you don't want to use it, that's fine. I'll guarantee you we can do plenty without it. But if you have it, then that's going to be a little beneficial. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and take our right leg and we're going to extend it long. Our toes are up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift and then we're going to hinge forward. Remember, you can hold on to those thighs right there for support if you want to. We're trying to give that hamstring. I got to move a little closer to the edge of my chair. There, that feels better. I don't know about you, but that chair is kind of, if I'm not too far forward, really kind of digs into the back of my leg when I try to do this one. All right, let's lift it up and we're going to do that again. So we extend the spine long first and let that heart fall forward. Very good. Okay, let's move into our half pigeon. So remember, you can cross ankle to ankle if you wish, or you can cross ankle to knee. We're going to extend the spine long and let the heart fall forward. Ha. All right, let's go ahead and rock that baby. And we're going to do that again. Remember, you've got this other version. If you like it, you can do so. Don't forget to smile, though. All right, let's come up and rock our baby. All right, do it one more time. You got it. Whichever version you like, go for it. Okay, come up and let's do the other side. So we're going to extend that other leg long, toes to the ceiling. Lift the spine, let that heart fall forward, and just breathe into the stretch. Lift it up, and let's do that again. We're keeping our back nice and flat. All right, let's move into our half pigeon. You can cross ankle to ankle. You can cross ankle to knee. We're going to extend the spine long and let the heart fall forward. Come up, rock your baby. All right, let's do that again. Remember, you've got options. Whatever version you like, go for it. All right, release it. Rock that baby. And do it one more time. Yogi's choice. Okay, go ahead and sit back in your chair. You can lean back if you wish. Place your hands lightly on your thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Life wants to live. Life wants to survive, but life wants more than just survival. Life wants to live. Life wants to learn, to love, to improve, to connect, to wonder, to overcome, to feel. Life wants to give. Explore, ask questions, forgive, experiment, wander, plan, relax, and laugh. Tell stories and make lots of new ones. See the big picture and attend to the small details. Find excitement in the noise, the confusion, and deepen your wisdom in solitude. Speak your mind, hold your tongue, let yourself cry and know when to be firm. Find the beauty, especially where it's not supposed to be. Life wants to live in every way possible, and even in ways that are not. Go ahead, look, listen, imagine, and give life what it wants. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Extend the left arm long. Flip the palm to the ceiling. And release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Extend that right hand out. Flip the palm to the ceiling. And release it. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. As always, check out that Bottoms Down Chair Yoga YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.